railroad track about a mile and a half long. It's going to take us about 30-35 minutes to make this trip. I'll have you back here about 10:30 for the reptile show over at the Nature Center. We do take a lot of pride in our little railroad, trying to keep it neat and clean. So if you happen to have any cup, paper, or bottle or anything, I ask you please keep it on the train. Don't throw it all. We do have contained each one of our stock to put it in. And the name of our train is Lady Swanee. My name is Bill, and I say good morning and welcome aboard. Good morning. We don't run very fast, little train. Little train will run fast, but our railroad track is not designed for speed. We're now passing on turtle crossing. We have different species of turtle, like a loggerhead turtle, a gator turtle, snapping turtle, soft-shell turtle, alongside the box turtle. In the frog population, we have the cricket frog, the green frog, the toad frog, and the bullfrog. We have 22 species of frog, but we don't name all of them. I did have an old mama alligator and baby alligator around this pipeline here. When the dry weather hit us, they left. Our mama alligator always had a nest up on the bank there. Now, the alligator use the same nest every year, and they don't build a new nest, they just modify them a little bit. Alligators build their nest close to the water. The alligators, they usually hatch out about middle of August on up about middle of September. Now, once a baby alligator hatches out, he's on his own. That mom alligator don't have no means of feeding it. But she will protect him on up to he's about 2 years old. If they don't leave it in, most of the time they will eat him. Now, later, if you've been able to rode a boat today, this canal we're going over here, one you've been riding on. This canal here is the original Seminole Indian waterway. Now, this is the same canal that the Seminole Indian used back in the early 1800s. I've seen that canal there drive 2 times in the last 25 years. It dried up 1986, also dried up 2007. First part of this year, you can step across there and wouldn't even got your feet wet. And later down reading that water dark like that water is tainted acid. And what makes it tainted acid is vegetation falling out of the stream into the water sinking to the bottom of the cave. And that's the reason that water reflected just like a mirror. A mirror didn't have backing on it, it'd be perfectly clear. That's the reason that water reflected like it is. As you come over the canal, you might notice on each side, you see a little sign there, say blackberry bush. Our blackberries just now begin to get ripe. They begin to turn red a little bit. I saw some yesterday that already turned black. Now, we're fortunate enough to make blackberries. Use blackberries in a lot of different things, like making blackberry pies, jelly, and so forth. Up ahead here, on the left-hand side there, you see an old log cart. This way they used to get the logs out of this one years ago. And for your information, those bushes out there, little yellow flowers on, that's St. John wort. We'll be talking about those later on. They'd hook a team off to a cart like that, they'd go down into the swamp, they'd hook on those logs, they'd pull those logs down the railroad track, just like you see them laying there. Now, once you got them to the railroad track, they load them on rail cars, and they take them into the mill and have them sold up for lumber. From 1908 to 1927, the Herbert Cypress Company harvested 420 million board feet of lumber out of this swamp. They also cut several 100,000 cross ties out of here for the railroad. Now, the Herbert Cypress Company, one of the largest employers we had, they employed between 1,500 and 2,000 men. They paid them good money, $1 a day. We don't work for that, do we? No, I don't think so, but I have worked for less than that. Look out to your left there, all those dead trees out there, that's from the fire we had in 2007. That fire started about 20 miles north of here. It was April the 16th, 2007. It burned over 600,000 acres before they brought it under control. Now, what started then goes across the power line. Now, the fire we had last year, it burned a little over 300,000 acres. And what started that fire was lightning. About 95% of our fires we have out here start from lightning. Now, later down we'll go along, I'm going to be pointing out some bushes, trees, and plants and so forth to you. I pointed out the St. John wort to you a while ago. Here on the right-hand side, this little bush here, got little yellow flower on that St. John wort. Now some of you probably know what St. John wort is. A St. John wort is a herb. That's what we use for depression. You can go to the drugstore today and buy a St. John wort capsule for depression. On each side of the track here, you see a little sign there, say pond cypress. Now we have two species of cypress tree that native this swamp. That is your pond cypress and the ball cypress. Now the ball cypress be up north in the lake. Now Lake General cypress tree don't have leaves, only have needles. Your pond cypress have a little round needle, the ball cypress have a flat needle. Now they'll shed those needles in the fall of the year and they come back pretty and green in the spring. The cypress tree grow very slow. The base of that tree will grow large, it'll grow tall. But as far as damming itself, it takes many, many years for a cypress tree ever grow in the side to it. Now, old time of years ago, you say if you want to tell the age of the cypress tree, you stand up beside that tree about shoulder height. You measure the diameter of that tree and multiply it by 10. That would give you a guesstimate how old that tree is, and that's pretty close to being accurate. Our cypress trees are native to the redwoods out west. Up in the northern states, they may call them tamaracks or larch. Those little purple flowers on the left-hand side, and the one's got a little crooked stem on it, called cattail. Up ahead here now on the right-hand side, a very important bush called wax myrtle. Now later down, this is what we use insect repellent. You take your handful of those leaves off those bushes, crush them up in